Mobile. Mike 5, Alpha Juliet November Mobile. Calling CQ. Mike 5, Alpha Juliet November Mobile. Calling CQ and standing by. CQ. Mike 5, Alpha Juliet November Mobile. Mike 5, Alpha Juliet November Mobile. Calling CQ. Mike 5, Alpha Juliet November Mobile. Calling CQ and standing by.
Mike 5, Alpha Juliet November Mobile, 2 Echo 0, X-Ray Golf Oscar.
X-Ray Golf Oscar, very good. 2 Echo 0, X-Ray Golf Oscar, nice to hear you, Richard. And I'll give you a report on the next transmission. Name is Duncan and located just north of Aberdeen. Go ahead.
Yeah, Roger, I didn't quite catch your name there. I've got your call sign okay. You're just above the noise level there, but I am able to copy you. You're about a 4x5, 3 to 4x5, but I can hear you. Could you just go ahead with your name again, please, over?
Yeah, QSL, Richard. The name is Duncan. Just north of Aberdeen, parked at Newburgh Nature Reserve. And you're 5 and 6, Richard, 56. Go ahead.
Yeah, Roger on that, yeah. I missed the name again there. There was a bit of QRM came right over at the crucial point. Sorry about that. Could you just repeat it again, please, over?
Yeah, the name is Duncan. Go ahead.
Roger, Duncan, you got it that time, yeah. There was just an annoying bit of QRM come right over the top of you. And your mobile, yeah, well, I'm down in Whitehaven, and I'm on the West Cumbrian coast in Whitehaven, and just overlooking the Irish Sea, over.
Yeah, very good, Richard. Well, I was just getting away from HF. It was a bit chaotic with all the chaos with that special DX expedition going. It's a bit mayhem up there. So I thought I'd come down and see who was going about down in the UK. But good to hear you, Richard. And I don't know how provocation is. I've only just switched on. I'm playing around with a live stream for YouTube there. So you get to listen to your audio. If you're on YouTube, Richard, just look up the call sign. But lovely to hear you today. The tide is coming in. So we're surrounded by seawater at this location. 360 degrees of seawater, Richard. Go ahead.
Roger on that, yes. Yeah, I've just got it out to the west, the Irish Sea. Just overlook, when I look out this window, I can see the Isle of Man on the horizon, so that gives you sort of an idea where, what the view is from here. But yeah, it sounds lovely up there. I take it the weather's okay. We've actually got some sunshine down here. I was talking to a few stations around the UK yesterday on HF, and it seemed like everywhere had sunshine except West Cumbria, so I expect you've got some sunshine up there as well, Duncan. MM5 Alpha Juliet November Mobile from 2 Echo 0 X-Ray Golf Oscar.
Yeah, QSL, well, we have some sunshine, but we've got lots of wind today as well, lots of wind, so I'm just staying in the car and trying to not change the antennas too many times. But as I say, it's not often I'm on 40 meters. I just thought I'd come in for a wee chat, see who was going about. But thank you very much indeed for calling in, Richard. Digital confirmation on its way to you. 2 Echo 0 X-Ray Golf Oscar, Mike 5 Alpha Juliet November Mobile. Oh, sorry, I forgot my report, Richard. What was my report, over?
Your report, Duncan, it's slightly better than it was. I'm getting a lot of QSB, but you're peaking about 5.7 now. You're peaking about 5.7, and then in the QSB you're going down to maybe 4x4, but you're peaking at 5.7. The last over was much better, Duncan, over.
Yeah, QSL, likewise, you've come up really well, Richard. But thank you so much indeed for calling in, and do call in any time if you hear me. It's always nice making friends on the radio. Thank you again, Richard. 2 Echo Zero X-Ray Golf Oscar. Richard in Whitehaven. This is Mike 5 Alpha Juliet November Mobile. Newburgh, Northeast Scotland, wishing you 73s. Thank you, Richard.
Yeah, thanks very much for the contact, Duncan. And yeah, just for information, I'm running 20 watts through an halfway Benson wire here, and on a Zygo G90. It's a portable rig I've got set up in the house, so that's the conditions this side. But yeah, lovely to talk to you, Duncan. I think it's about dinner time now, and I've got you in the log. Mike 5 Alpha Juliet November Mobile from 2 Echo Zero X-Ray Golf Oscar down in Whitehaven. 73, Duncan.
Thank you very much indeed, Richard. Absolute pleasure. Bye-bye. QRZCQ, Mike 5 Alpha Juliet November Mobile.
Whiskey Lima Bravo, QRP.
Who's the QRP?
Whiskey Lima Bravo, QRP.
Okay, was it Mike 0 Whiskey Lima Bravo, QRP? Is that Leslie?
It is Leslie. Who am I speaking to?
Yeah, hi Leslie, it's Duncan. I'll copy about a 5 and 3 at the moment. About a 5 and 3, Leslie. You're doing pretty well. What's your QRP power, over? Yeah, Leslie, what is your power? What is your power, over? Okay, I doubled up there, sorry. Again, what is your power, over? Okay, we're struggling a little bit. I don't think conditions are too hot today, Leslie. But Mike 0 Whiskey Lima Bravo, Leslie QRP. I see you're in Littleborough, and the call here is Mike 5 Alpha Juliet November Mobile. Handle here is Duncan, and I'm located just north of Aberdeen. I'm parked at Newburgh Nature Reserve, and you're 5 and 3, Leslie. 53. Go ahead.
You're 5 and 9 plus, actually. I don't know what your rig is. It's sounding very good, over.
Yeah, very good, Leslie. Well, I'm running the Yaesu FT-710, the Hi-Ol Pro 7 headset, 100 watts, and the antenna is a Diamond HFCL, and it is a center-loaded quarter wave, and I'm parked beside the sea, Leslie, so I'm guessing the sea is making a bit of an enhancement, over. Okay, you've dropped out with the QSB, Leslie, but thank you very much indeed for calling in, and I do appreciate you taking time to do so, and I do hope we can work again when conditions are slightly better between us. But congratulations with your QRP power, Leslie, and digital confirmation on its way to you. Mike 0 Whiskey Lima Bravo, Mike 5 Alpha Juliet November Mobile, wishing you 73s.
Mike 0 Delta X-Ray Tango.
Yeah, very good. You came right in there, Bill. Okay, I'll give you a report on the next transmission, but going by the audio, you're probably end stopping. Nice to hear you, Bill, and I hope you're well, over.
Yeah, okay, Duncan. A little bit of QS Baker with the band at the moment. You're peaking 5 and 7, 5 and 8, 57, 58, and a nice audio, of course, on the 710. And yeah, nice to catch up with you. Don't often hear you on 40, as you mentioned earlier. You're generally on the higher bands chasing the DX, but lovely to catch you on 40, Duncan. From Mike 0 Delta X-Ray Tango, back to you.
Yeah, QSL. I have to tell you, Bill, honestly, I had to take some time out from that HF. Just the madness for that 3 Yankee 0 Juliet, honestly. Someone posted that they were on 20 meters, and the chaos, they actually thought they were simplex, and the whole world all of a sudden came from nowhere, and it was a fake station. It was a Lima X-ray, and it was just chaos. I've taken a recording of it, and just madness. So even at 15, obviously, there's no way I'm going to hear that at this time of day. but the chaos is just incredible. I think I'm going to leave that one and just, I don't think I've got the patience for it, Bill, over.
EM0DXT returning. Yeah, I've heard some of the antics, Duncan, and to be quite frank, it's utterly disgusting that the way that people are carrying on, and those guys have put a lot of money into going down there, and also put their lives at risk when you look at the situation down there, and people are just behaving like spoiled school children. I find that a lot of radio amateurs are very, very selfish people, Duncan. Very, very selfish, and it's quite disturbing at times. But there you go. It's the way of the world, unfortunately, at the moment. And likewise, I've not even bothered to go out and try and search it out. So I'll forget about that one. There's plenty of other stuff to do with the hobby, of course, as you know, and we'll satisfy ourselves in a different direction, I think. But anyways, nice to catch you on the shore there. What's the square you're in, Duncan, by the way, over?
Yeah, November Kilo 02. November Kilo 02. And you're 5.9 plus, I think it's 5.9 plus 20 dB. It's a good signal, Bill. Strongest I've heard you for a long time. And you're sounding really well with that DX10. It's sounding awesome here with the headphones on, over.
Yeah, thank you for the 5.9 plus 20, Duncan. As I say, you're peaking about 5.758 with some QS Baker. But I'm running on the Persistel V dipole. It's a trap dipole. I'm not sure if I've sent you pictures of it. It does work very well, and it's high powered as well, so I'm able to use the amplifier. I'm running about 400 watts at the moment, Duncan, so I would expect the signal to be a little bit up, high. But anyways, nice to catch you there. Did think about going down onto the beach myself today, but I was out doing a bit of mobile and portable work yesterday, done a couple of trigs and a few squares for WAB, and I activated a fluorophone in the morning, yesterday morning, but I had a few tools with the antenna, and I curtailed the fluorophone activation, and I need to go back to it, but I did qualify it. I got 88 contacts in about 35 minutes, which was good going, but it was the first time of activation for that area, so that's generally what happens. People go mad to get it in the log, of course. But anyways, nice to catch you. I'll leave it with you, Duncan. I don't want to be listening to me waffling on here, and nice to see that you've got the live stream up and running properly on YouTube. I'm always interested in that sort of thing. Maybe one day when I get a little bit clever with the IT side of things, Duncan. Something for now, mate. You enjoy, and we'll speak further down the log. Mike 5 Alpha Juliet November Mobile, Mike 0 Delta X-Ray Tango.
Yeah, QSL, mate. Well, thanks for that. I appreciate you coming up and saying hi. And yeah, it's been a bit of a headache trying to get the live stream working properly, but it seems to be fairly steady at the moment. I think the secret is not to overcomplicate things with lots of screens. The mobile connection just can't handle it, but I think I've got a happy medium. I think people would maybe prefer to look at the radio capture, the FT-710 capture, than the logbook. I think that's maybe slightly better. And having the log chat running certainly seems to work a little bit better. I just couldn't get it running before, but it's running now. So fingers crossed it holds. Anyway, Bill. And by the way, I hope your scan came up well there, mate. I don't obviously. You can message me if it hasn't, but I'm sure it has, and I hope all's well. Over. Oh, I've lost you, Bill. Okay, are you still there? Mike 0 Delta X-Ray Tango, Mike 5 Alpha Juliet November Mobile.
Yeah, okay, Duncan, you've dropped right down. The propagation's changed somewhat, and I lost quite a bit of that one. I wasn't ignoring you. I don't know if you asked me any questions there, but I lost quite a large part of that transmission, Duncan, so I can only apologise for that. But, the Yaesu FT-710 is sounding great, by the way, and I'm in the process of trying to work out a deal with certain parties. But I think I might have to get rid of the 991A. I've got a 991A this side that I need to offload, I think, Duncan, first before I buy the 710, and I'll let you, I'll put it in the mobile permanently, and that's where it will stay. So watch this space, and I shouldn't be too far away, Duncan. Just need to cross a few dots and a few dashes, and get rid of a few things. So we'll speak later, Duncan. I'll listen once again and see if I can hear what you were asking, if you were asking me anything. But if not, I'll say 73s. M0DXT.
No problem at all. I was just asking you about your scan, but I'll send you a message later on, Bill. No problem at all. Take care, mate, and thank you very much for popping up. Mike 0 Delta X-Ray Tango. Mike 5 Alpha Juliet November Mobile. Wishing you 73s. Thank you, Bill.
Yeah, 73s, Duncan. Have a good day. Bye-bye.
QRZCQ. Mike 5 Alpha Juliet November Mobile calling CQ.
Roger, November Kilo 02, I think. Your frequency, Bill, over.
QRZ?
Duncan's.
Oh, sorry about that then, Rob. Well, it's Duncan, I was going to shout. Mike 5, Alpha Juliet November Mobile. M5AFG, over.
Oh, no, I recognize the voice, but you've got yourself a new call. Okay, what's the call sign? Mike 5, question mark again?
Yeah, Roger, Duncan. Not too strong. 2x2, Duncan. Over.
QSL 2x2, but what is the call? I haven't got the call. I recognize the voice, but you've got yourself a new call. The Mike 5, what's your call, over?
Roger. Come on, Duncan, wake up. 5, America, Foxtrot Golf, AFG, alias Golf 8 Victor Zulu Tango. Over.
Yeah, QSL, Dave. I recognize the voice, but it's been so long since I've done work to Britain. But copy the 2x2, and you're 5 and 7, 57. Go ahead.
Roger, the 5-7. The 5-7 received. Did you get my report okay, Duncan? Over.
Yeah, QSL, Dave. I copied 2x2. Is that correct?
Roger, the 2x2, but that was down in QSB. You're bobbing up and down a bit. Okay, sorry for the break in there, Duncan. Carry on.
Thank you very much indeed, Dave. No, it's lovely to hear you. And it just caught me on. I see we've worked a couple of times with a call, but it must be a special activation. So thank you very much for calling in, Dave, and glad to know you're keeping well. Mike 5 Alpha Foxtrot Golf. Mike 5 Alpha Juliet November Mobile. Wishing you 73s. Thank you, Dave.
Roger, Duncan. All copied. You got Mike 5 Alpha Juliet November Mobile on frequency. Anybody wanting to call?
Okay, thank you very much indeed. QRZ CQ. Mike 5 Alpha Juliet Mike 5 Alpha Juliet November Mobile calling CQ. CQ. Mike 5 Alpha Juliet November Mobile. Mike 5 Alpha Juliet November Mobile calling CQ and standing by.
Mike 0 Alpha Echo.
Mike 0 Alpha Echo. Very good. A little bit light on the audio with me, Martin, but I'll give you a report on the next over. Name here is Duncan, but the bank conditions don't seem to be too great at the moment. Go ahead.
Yeah, Roger, Duncan, Roger. Yeah, I'm the location. I'm just about 90 watts from a Fox Tango 857. Just for a long while, Duncan. 5 and 7 QSL.
QSL, the 5 and 7. Thank you very much. Well, you're moving between a 5-7 and peaking 5 and 9. So I will give you a 5 and 9, Martin. Name is Duncan. You have that correct. And I'm located just north of Aberdeen, Newburgh Nature Reserve. And just thought I'd come down to 40 meters and see who was going about. Just doing a little bit of a live stream as well at the moment, and having a little bit of fun with that. Mike 0 Alpha Echo Echo, Mike 5 Alpha Juliet November Mobile standing by.
Yeah, Mike 5 Alpha Juliet November Mobile, all copy there, Duncan. Thank you very much for the 5 and 9. North peaking at 5 and 8, 7, 5 and 8. I'll say 73, Duncan. Let's work some more stations. This is F0AE 73, Duncan.
Okay, thank you very much indeed, Martin. And if you'd like to listen to your recording, just look up the call sign on YouTube, or you can get the link through QRZ or the QRZ page. Thank you very much indeed, Martin. Take care. Mike 0 Alpha Echo Echo, Mike 5 Alpha Juliet November Mobile, wishing you 73. Thank you, Martin.
Yeah, thank you, Duncan.
QRZ CQ, Mike 5 Alpha Juliet November Mobile. Mike 5 Alpha Juliet November Mobile calling CQ. CQ, Mike 5 Alpha Juliet November Mobile. Mike 5 Alpha Juliet November Mobile calling CQ. Okay, I think there's maybe a couple of stations calling a little bit light with me on the signal strength. Let's try again. Was there a Delta Lima? Negative. Okay, QRZ CQ, Mike 5 Alpha Juliet November Mobile. QRZ CQ, Mike 5 Alpha Juliet November Mobile. Mike 5 Alpha Juliet November Mobile calling CQ and standing by.
Golf Mike 0 Victor X-Ray Alpha.
Yeah, Golf Mike 0 Victor X-Ray Alpha. Paul in Motherwell. Well, that's unusual. That's a very short skip indeed, Paul. I'll give you a report on the next transmission. Name is Duncan. Nice to hear you.
Yeah, good afternoon, Duncan. I've got your QRZ page up, and I thought I'd give you a call. Band conditions are so bad today, but it's good to work your station over.
Yeah, very good. Well, I was away to see the band conditions are not too stable today, but you're peaking 5 and 9 actually, Paul, to be fair. You're peaking 5 and 9. There's a little bit of QSB, but not much, but you're fairly steady, and it's a very short skip. I wouldn't normally hear you so strong, Paul, but 5-9 in the log, over.
Yeah, thank you, Duncan. Unfortunately, 552 with QSB, but I'm using a base station and an 80-meter loop. What's your working conditions, Duncan? Over.
Yeah, QSL. Well, I'm running here the FT-710, 100 watts on a Heil Pro 7 headset, and the antenna is a Diamond HFCL, and that is a central-loaded quarter wave, and that's about 2.2 meters tall, Paul. If you're on my mobile QRZ page, Paul, you'll see a link for my YouTube channel, and I'm doing a live stream at the moment, and you're more than welcome to come up and say hello, but if not, you can certainly listen back and hear your audio, over.
I hate hearing my own voice, Duncan, to be honest with you, and I'm just using my iPhone at the moment. I've not got the computer switched on. So I'll give that one a miss, but I will look later on, Duncan. Over.
Yeah, QSL. Well, that was one of the reasons I used to be a photographer, because I could hide behind the camera. And I suppose it's a little bit like that with the radio as well. I kind of dread hearing how what can I say? It's I sometimes have a posh radio voice, but then you think to yourself when you play it back, where's it come from? You know. It's I cringe at times. Anyway, Paul, thank you very much indeed for calling in, and lovely to hear Motherwell coming through. It's not very often, and it's very, very short skip today. Golf Mike 0, Victor X-Ray Alpha, Mike 5, Alpha Juliet November Mobile, wishing you 73s. Thank you, Paul.
Thank you, Duncan. And a quick question: do you operate on VHF? Over.
Yeah, QSL, absolutely. I work in all the HF bands. I was just taking a little break. I was telling Bill earlier, a friend of mine, that I had to take some time out. All the QRM from people chasing that 3 Yankee 0 Juliet, it was just kind of, I don't know, it just kind of, it's a bit disheartening hearing how people are so selfish. So I just took some time out, and I hoped I would get some decent conversation on 40 meters. Over.
All right. Yeah, but what about meters, Duncan? Do you operate single over?
Sorry, was that a question about VHF? Over.
It was, yes, from your home QTH. I wondered if you have any VHF equipment set up, Duncan. Over.
Oh no, I haven't worked on VHF for many years. I used to be quite active under the old call sign. I used to love working 2 meters and 6 meters SSB. And there's a mountain called Cairn Mount, about an hour's drive from me. And that's a great takeoff point, and very popular for VHF. I'm sure you probably have spoken to people on top of there. But I haven't been on 2 meters for probably about 10 years. Over.
All right, Duncan. Oh, well, you've answered my question, but nice to work with you today, and I hope you get a lot more contact on a very noisy band with very few stations. Over.
Oh, very good. Well, you're doing a good job, I have to tell you. And there is some QSB, but you're doing an excellent job, and that was 5.9 plus there. But thank you very much, Paul. Have a great day. And thank you for saying hi. It's much appreciated. Golf Mike 0, Victor X-Ray Alpha, Mike 5, Alpha Juliet November Mobile, wishing you 73s. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Duncan. 73.
QRZCQ, Mike 5, Alpha Juliet November Mobile, calling CQ. CQ, Mike 5, Alpha Juliet November Mobile. Mike 5, Alpha Juliet November Mobile, calling CQ. CQ, Mike 5, Alpha Juliet November Mobile. Mike 5, Alpha Juliet November Mobile, calling CQ. CQ, Mike 5, Alpha Juliet November Mobile. Mike 5, Alpha Juliet November Mobile, calling CQ. CQ, Mike 5, Alpha Juliet November Mobile. Mike 5, Alpha Juliet November Mobile, calling CQ. CQ, Mike 5, Alpha Juliet November Mobile. Mike 5, Alpha Juliet November Mobile, calling CQ. CQ, Mike 5, Alpha Juliet November Mobile. Mike 5, Alpha Juliet November Mobile, calling CQ.
Yeah, 73, David.
73.
CQ 40, CQ 40, CQ 40. This is Mike India 0, Alpha India Hotel.
Mike 5, Alpha Juliet November Mobile.
Mike 5, Alpha Juliet November Mobile. You're 5-9, go ahead, I'll give you an exact report, go ahead.
USL David, thank you very much indeed. You are also 5 and 9 plus into Northeast Scotland. Handle is Duncan, go ahead.
Duncan, yes, you're 5 and 9 here. Very steady, the audio is very crisp and clear, over.
Thank you very much indeed, David. Much appreciated. I was just having a listen up and down the band. Thank you very much indeed. I will leave you to call CQ, and thank you very much for answering the call. 73s, have a great day.
Thank you very much, Duncan, for the call. Have a good day, and drive safe. 73.
Bye-bye. Is the frequency occupied? The CQ Worktown Britain, Mike 5, Alpha Juliet November Mobile, calling CQ.
Sugar Mike 6 Charlie November X-ray.
Sugar Mike 6 Charlie November X-ray. My goodness. Dan, it's nice to hear you, mate. Happy New Year and all that palaver. But beautiful copy, 5-9 plus today, Dan, over.
Yeah, Roger. Nice to hear you also. I was just sitting here reading the mail, and there was absolutely no traffic around this frequency. So nice to hear you also, and wish you everything good to you there. Hope everything is fine. You're 5 and 9, 59 with me at the moment, over.
Yeah, QSL, Dan, thank you so much. I think our last contact there was back in 2021. I can't believe we skipped a whole year, Dan. But I'm in November Kilo 02. November Kilo 02 today. And tell me, are you still doing are you still sailing, over?
Yeah, Roger. Yeah, I've been quite busy this year, last year. So I haven't worked many squares. I haven't been active at all, I would say. And November Kilo 02, Duncan, you're not mobile, are you?
No, I'm static mobile today. Static mobile at Newburgh Nature Reserve, Dan. It's about 15 kilometres north of Aberdeen. I was actually up in HF, and I was having a listen for that 3 Juliet 0. 3 Yankee 0 Juliet, but the chaos and the fun and games. I just thought I'd come down to 40 meters and see who was going about, over.
Yeah, Roger. Yeah, we had quite a net just an hour ago, but everyone went to lunch, so it's quiet at the moment. And nice to hear you on, and mobile, of course. Last time we worked, it was over a year ago when you were mobile somewhere. Was that in Scotland, of course? But long time no here, Duncan. Mike 5 Alpha Juliet November Mobile SM6 CNX.
Yeah, QSL, Dan. Yeah, I don't get out often, to be honest. I'm trying to conserve the pennies. Everything's so expensive these days, Dan. So even a normal trip that would have cost me, I don't know, maybe if I went down to Glasgow and did a whole lot of squares around there, it maybe would have cost me £30, but you're talking just over double, And if you're doing that every second day, like what I used to do, it's way too expensive, Dan. So I just park up beside the sea, and I enjoy watching the sea lions, the seals swimming around, catching fish, all the big seabirds, and normally people fishing here in the summer. So it's a beautiful spot and nice and relaxing, Dan, over.
Yeah, Roger, sounds very exciting. And of course you got your camera with you, so it must be tremendous nice views up there. Never been in that area actually. I've been everywhere in the world, but not there. And the closest I've been is in the area around Glasgow and south of Glasgow. So there we are. I have to go to lunch now also. We also eat lunch here in Sweden, Duncan. Mike 5 Alpha Juliet November, SM6 CNX.
Yeah, QSL, Dan. There's no chance of me getting lunch until I get home. Anyway, thank you so much, Dan. And honestly, it's great to hear you, mate, and glad you're keeping well. Take care and stay safe. Sugar Mike 6, Charlie November X-Ray. Mike 5 Alpha Juliet November Mobile. Wishing you 73s. Thank you, Dan.
Stay safe, Duncan. Bye-bye.
Papa Delta Mike.
Mike 3 Papa Delta Mike. Are you mobile today or are you in the house, Peter?
Oh, I was mobile yesterday, mobile the day before, but no, I'm back in the house. 5-8 because it's 8.
Yeah, QSL on the 5-8, Peter. You're also 5 and 8. I'm just down at Newburgh. There. I was just doing a little bit of HF and thought I'd come down to 40 metres and see who was going about, over.
You're down on the river, are you?
Yeah, just at the little peninsula. Peter.
Oh, aye. That's out to there, traffic is, but I've seen I don't want to clear myself. I'm just waiting for you to get me the back.
Aye, what are you waiting for, over?
I've done all the November kilo squares this last week. I'm just waiting for you to get me the back.
Oh, me? I won't be going mobile, mate. I can't afford to waste all the fuel on squares, mate. But it's good to hear you. It's good to know that you're still active, Peter. I know, obviously, there was a while where you weren't sure if you were going to be. And it's good to know that you're still doing the trips, over.
Well, I've given up activating long distance. I'm going into the Pennies and Anu, so I'll maybe give the car a run out next month. It's there sitting a run out for a battery. I'll have to charge up the car battery here. But I'll let you go. That's what the November kilo 02.
Yeah, no problem at all, Peter. I'm running the external battery here in the car as well now, Peter. I was having issues with the DPF because I was keeping the engine running too long. Typical, but it's certainly helping having the external battery. Anyway, thank you, Peter. Take care, mate. And 73s. Mike 3, Papa Delta Mike. Mike 5, Alpha Juliet November Mobile. Wishing you 73s. Bye-bye, Peter. The CQ worked all Britain. Mike 5, Alpha Juliet November Mobile. Calling CQ.
Mike 0, Hotel Echo Mike 57.
Yeah, QSL and Mike 0 Hotel Echo Mike. Nice to hear you, John. Thank you for the 5 and 7. You are also 5 and 7. Also 5 and 7, John, over.
Okay, looks like also 5 and 7. Can I take your score for today, please, Duncan?
Yeah, the square is November Kilo 02. November Kilo 02, over.
8 left entry, November Kilo 02, Tango Quebec 48, 73.
Okay, QSL, John. Thank you very much, mate. Take care, my friend. 73s.
Golf 57, Romeo Foxtrot Oscar Mobile.
Yeah, QSL, Golf 7, Radio Foxtrot Oscar Mobile. Nice to hear you, Robert. And November Kilo 02, and I'll give you a report on the next transmission. Go ahead.
Roger, yeah, the clarified for today is for Whiskey 7, Romeo Foxtrot Oscar Mobile. You're at 5 and 8 with me, 58, and I'm in Sugar November 1-1, Roger.
Sugar November 1-1, very good. Well, thank you very much for that. And QSL the 5 and 8. You're also 5 and 8 also 5 and 8 into November Kilo 02. Okay, I don't know if you were on before, Robert, so I'll drop out because there's probably stations waiting for you. But thank you very much for that square, Robert. Much appreciated.
Oh, no worries, no, you can stay on if you want, mate. I'm almost at my destination for collection, so I will be going in a minute anyway, Roger.
Yeah, QSL. Well, thank you very much indeed for popping in, Robert, and nice to hear you. Thank you very much for the square. It's a new one for me. Golf Whiskey 7, Radio Foxtrot, Oscar, Stroke Mobile, Mike 5, Alpha, Juliet, November Mobile. I'll put a short pause just in case somebody wants to work you, Robert, before you go.
GWY, Rob. GW7RFO, are you there, Rob?
Yeah, got you, Jeff. Yeah, G0GWY, G7RFO Mobile.
Yeah, you're about a 4x4 at the moment, Rob. 4x4, QSL.
Roger the 4x4, you're 5 and 8, 58, Roger.
5 and 8, what's the square, Rob?
Sugar November 1-1, Roger.
Yeah, again, please.
Sugar November 1-1, Roger.
Sugar November 1-1, thank you very much, Rob. Catch you later.
Okay, Robert, I didn't hear anyone else coming back to you. Anyone else looking to work Sierra November 1-1 with Golf Whiskey 7, Radio Foxtrot, Oscar, Stroke Mobile, please call now. Oh, it looks like you're fine to carry on, Robert, but thank you very much for calling in, sir. QRZCQ, Mike 5, Alpha, Juliet, November Mobile, calling CQ.
Good afternoon, Duncan.
Yeah, hi, how are you doing? And I just put a short pause, Jeff, because I'm sure, I thought there might have been a net on before me, working Robert. But you're 5959, November Kilo 02.
Yeah, QSL the 59, Duncan 59 also. I did hear you talking to DXT, but I don't need that square, but nice to hear you again, Duncan. Take care.
Yeah, QSL, Jeff. Yeah, likewise. I appreciate you calling in, mate. And yeah, Bill was a great signal. Very short skip today. But thank you, Jeff. Take care, stay safe, keep well. Mike 5, Alpha, Juliet, November Mobile, signing with Golf 0, Golf Whiskey Yankee. Thank you, Jeff.
Yeah, 7-3, Duncan.
QRZ, Mike 5, Alpha, Juliet, November Mobile, calling CQ, worked all Britain, standing by.
Did you say November Juliet or November Kilo?
My square today is November Kilo 02. November Kilo 02, John, over.
November Kilo 02, okay, sorry, thank you.
No problem at all, my pleasure. QRZCQ worked all Britain, Mike 5, Alpha, Juliet, November Mobile, calling CQ and listening. Okay, the frequency is now clear, we're going to QSY, thank you.
Juliet X-ray Germany, you're 5 and 9, over.
Okay, Juliet X-ray Golf, sorry about that. Trying to multitask here and not making a very good job of it. Very good afternoon to you. The name's Bill. I'm currently operating with the NOV, the special call for Brayton Airfield, which is a local airfield that was active during World War II. And you're 5 and 9, 59, over.
Yeah, no problem there, Bill. Well, the name here on the side is Cormac, Charlie Oscar Romeo, Mike Alpha Charlie. Picking 10 over here, Bill. You're 5-9 plus about 10 here now. And my location here, Bill, is in Enniskillen. Can I just get your call sign for the log over?
Yes, okay. The call sign is Golf Bravo 8, Bravo Alpha Foxtrot. That's Golf Bravo 8 Bravo Alpha Foxtrot, and my home call is Mike 0 Delta X-Ray Tango. And I think we have worked previously, possibly on the Worked All Britain net, Cormac, over.
Yeah, no problem, Bill. Yeah, I think we have worked all right there when you did give me your home call sign, but I'll put you down this time onto this one, Golf Bravo 8 Bravo Alpha, Florida. Thanks for taking my call, Bill. Nice to work with you. You enjoy the band there. 7-3s, Bill.
Yeah, 7-3s. Thanks for calling, Cormac, and have a look on QRZ where you can find a little bit of information about the station and the old airfield. There's a couple of pictures on there as well. All the best, 73s. Bye-bye.
Making the 6 Bravo Kilo
Golf 0 Delta Tango X-Ray.
Okay, Golf 0 Delta Tango X-Ray. Lovely signal. 5 and 9, over.
Yeah, Roger. Thanks for 5 and 9. Yeah, you're 5, 9 plus 20, so nice to from yourself, Bill. Name's John this way. Location in Glossop in Derbyshire. I see that you're a member of the WAB, so it's Sugar Kilo 09, Roger.
Okay, John, thank you for the information, the Work for Britain Square. Appreciate that. Sugar Kilo 09 and 5 and 9 both ways. And I'm not sure if you've been reading the mail, but the special call is for Brayton Airfield, which is the local airfield that was active during World War II, and all the information can be seen on QRZ, John. I'm sure we've spoken before, by the way. I recognise the call sign. Golf 0 Delta Tango X-Ray. This is Golf Bravo 8 Bravo Alpha Fox.
Yeah, Golf Bravo 8 Bravo Alpha Fox G0DTX. Yeah, we probably have, mate. I've worked this station before. Yeah, I've worked this station before this actual call sign, but last time was on 80 metres. 2021, the 1st to the 24th, so... but I could have been on the WAB frequencies, but there you go, Bill. Yeah, everything's noted, mate. I've got all the info on QRZ, and thanks for putting the special event station on. Golf Bravo 8, Bravo Alpha Fox, Golf 0, Delta Tango X-Ray. Cheers, Bill.
Yeah, Golf Bravo 8 Bravo Alpha Fox with the finals. Yeah, thanks for calling in, and have a good day. We've got good weather up in the north part of Cumbria at the moment, so it's quite a pleasant day here. A bit of sunshine and you know, a little bit of blue sky out and about. So let's hope that it lasts for a few days. It doesn't go many days up in Cumbria here without us seeing any rain. You know, in the Lake District here we get more than our fair share of rain, obviously. All the best, 7-3s, and we'll catch you further down. This is Golf Bravo 8 Bravo Alpha Foxtrot, Brayton Airfield, listening for calls. QRZ.
Mike 5 Alpha Juliet November mobile.
2 Echo 0 again.
Yeah, the suffix is Mike November Golf MNG. You're just about creeping up on 20 over S9. Name's Neil November Echo Alpha Lima in the county of Derbyshire. Over.
Yeah, good afternoon, Neil. 2 Echo 0 Mike November Golf. GB8 Bravo Alpha Fox. Name here is Bill, and we're operating the special call sign for Brayton Airfield, which is the old World War II airfield just up the road from my location. And we generally put it on once a year, Neil. So great to get you in the log. Lovely 5 and 9. 5 and 9, Neil, over.
Yeah, QSL Bill, fine business, buddy. Like the last operator, I have this call 2nd of the 2nd, 21. On 7 meg, so it's been literally a couple of years, Bill. And you're 10 to 20, no less than 10 over S9. I'll leave it with you. Great to get you in the log for 23. Have a great afternoon. WX 7.5 degrees, sun out, blue sky. So it's been like that all week, to be fair. And I've just obviously heard about your WX in Cumbria regarding the rain. So we'll say no more, Bill. GB8 BAF 2E0 MNG. 7-3, Bill, and thanks.
Yes, okay, Neil. Pleasure's mine. Thanks for calling in, and yeah, nice to get you 2 years later. It's usually February time. I try and put it on, so that ties in nicely. All the best, and 7-3 from Cumbria. Bye-bye.
Take care, mate.
And QRZ, he did hear a few more calls. QRZ, please.
Mike 5, Alpha, Juliet, November, mobile.
There's a mobile?
Yeah, Bill, it's Duncan. You're holding out at me with this call. I just get you in the log, 59 plus, over.
Okay, Duncan. Yes, I should have mentioned it actually, but anyways, 59, thank you. 5 and 9 also, Duncan, over.
Yeah, QSL. I think the band's picking up. That last station was 59 plus 30 with me. But well done, Bill, and I've got you in the live stream with a special call. Thank you, Bill. 73s, mate.
Yeah, okay, Duncan. Pleasure's always mine, mate, and you have a good afternoon there out, and enjoy the portable, of course. 73s, mate. Bye-bye.
73s. Bye-bye.
Golf Zero Juliet, November Juliet.
Okay,
The other day, but I'm working for a couple of days. But they...
Is this frequency in use? Is this frequency in use? Third call is the frequency occupied. Nothing heard. CQ. Mike 5, Alpha, Juliet, November, mobile. Mike 5, Alpha, Juliet, November, mobile. Calling CQ. Mike 5, Alpha, Juliet, November, mobile. Calling CQ. CQ. Mike 5, Alpha, Juliet, November, mobile. Mike 5, Alpha, Juliet, November, mobile. Calling CQ. CQ. Mike 5, Alpha, Juliet, November, mobile. Mike 5, Alpha, Juliet, November, mobile, calling CQ. CQ. Mike 5, Alpha, Juliet, November, mobile. Mike 5, Alpha, Juliet, November, mobile, calling CQ.
Laatste ogenblik Anton microfoon.
Goed, zo kan dat ding hoog, maar met een kunststofspreker.
Alles läuft los, ne? Das geht schon. Ja, du, wir sind ja auf dem Tacken aus dem anderen. Du, das kann ja schon ein bisschen was ausmachen.
Name is Jim, Japan India Mike, and the location is 8 miles southwest of the capital city of Belfast. Over.
Yeah, good afternoon, Jim. Thank you for the 59 plus. I'm sure you've got the name. The name here is Bill, and the station is the Golf Bravo 8 Bravo Alpha Fox. It's Brayton Airfield. It's a World War II airstrip that was active during World War II. So thanks for calling in, Jim. It's appreciated. Have a good day. 73s. Bye-bye.
Okay, Bill. Nice to make the contact there, and thanks for putting...
Carlisle or Barrowing Furnace, you talk to anybody. Anyway, 73, sir, from 2 Echo Zero, Hotel Charlie Sierra.
Video.
or whether it is... Well,
CQ, Mike 0, Uniform Delta, India. Mike 0, Uniform Delta, India. MM0, UDI, CQ. Listening.
Mike 5, Alpha, Juliet, November, mobile, Robbie.
AGN, how are you doing, Duncan?
Yeah, not bad, Robbie, not bad. You're very strong today. Whereabout are you?
I'm at home.
Wow, you're 5 and 9.
You're just clipping the 9 as well.
Very good. They're very short conditions today. The band's not in great shape, mate. But I'm doing a live stream. I've been practicing those. So you're actually live on YouTube at the moment, over.
Well, I better watch my P's and Q's then. Yeah, I did see some of your goings on, Duncan. I think you've done quite a few. So that's fantastic. How's your new wireless going?
Oh, the new wireless is amazing, I have to tell you, Robbie. It's totally chalk and cheese to a normal radio, over.
You seem to be liking it. There's a wee bit of fade in there. My aerial's jumping a wee bit in the wind. It's a wee bit chubby, Duncan. You get me okay?
Yeah, I'm copying you fine. It is wavering about slightly. But to be honest with you, I wouldn't normally hear you this strong at this location. It's pretty good. Normally, you'd only be about a 5 and 5, over.
Sorry, is it Newburgh? Is that where you go?
Yeah, that's right, Robbie. I'm at Newburgh Nature Reserve, over.
Aye, I think I've heard you there. It's a sunny day here, but it's like a bluster, eh?
Aye, very good. Very good. And what radio are you on today, over?
The 7300.
A 7300? When did you get that, over?
Oh, it's a couple of years.
Oh, I didn't know that one. You've been holding out on me. I thought it was the other ICOM radio. I know you had another one, the one that's it's more like a marine radio, over.
Are you thinking of 7200?
Possibly, yes. I think the last time I spoke to you were on that, over.
It's always a repair, along with a 781, that's my favourite, and a Kenwood 870. Oh, and a little 703, but we're using this one. It's not my favourite, but it's okay.
Yeah, QSL, nothing wrong with it. Good radios. But I have to tell you, Robbie, honestly, you should treat yourself to one of these 710s, mate. It's a stunning radio, honestly. I can't believe the difference in the receive, over.
Quite surprised. I can't see any difference in any of them. Apart from the RF gain, that's a pile of junk on this thing. Tell me, I know that DX10's a hybrid. I've seen him played about with them. Is yours pure SDR?
I believe the 710 is a full SDR, yes, over.
Same as us, aye. So, the RF, you maybe don't use the RF gain facility, but it's never very good on us.
Yeah, well, I can use it. I know people say turn the preamp to, reduce the preamp to 1 and then use the mic gain, but to be honest, the RF gain. But to be honest, I've very rarely used it unless it's a really weak station. And I sometimes just switch the amp. It's got 2 amps, amp 1 and amp 2. I sometimes just go down to amp 1 there. But to be honest, it's more what's really good is a filtering. If you have a really strong station next to you, like the 480, it probably would give you a lot more kind of splatter. But the 710, you could have, I've been right next to some big stations using big power, and the 710 manages to kind of isolate that, and it just sounds like you're the only person on the band, over.
Fair enough, Duncan. Well, there's a bit of fade in there. Anyway, you're my first contact today. I've just nearly switched on. So, have you worked anything exotic?
I have. have, but not today. The last 2 days have been a little bit poorer. Conditions, the sunspot solar cycle numbers are not particularly fantastic with the geomagnetic activity that's going on. But I've been very lucky this last wee while. I can't complain, Robbie, over.
No, I'm not. I'm looking at you and what's my heart grain? It's one of these Kiwi things. See, heart grain's out of commission today. Or has been for a week or so. Anyway, you're I'm just playing about with that Kiwi on a kind of view of I've tried that. But anyway, I've been playing about with that for the last few days. Aye, excellent stuff. I did catch some of your YouTube thingies. You were working quite a lot. Excellent stuff. Oh well. The main thing with our radio, as far as I'm concerned, is it doesn't break down. That's a pain. I've got a few in for repair, but I haven't heard back yet. I think you guys may just not well like this. We'll see. Okay, I'll let you go, Duncan. Are you working today, or is that you off, or what?
No, I'm on winter hours just now, Robbie, so I'm only working 2 days a week. So although I've got to tighten the belt up, I just put the XY. I like to work a little bit more. But I have to say, it's a taste of retirement, and I've been, honestly, the amount of time I've spent out in this car, Robbie, has just been ridiculous. But that's the reason I've been managing to capture some DX. But I'm loving it. But I'll be back on the summer hours in March, end of March there. But until then, I'm on 2 days a week. But I'm not complaining, Robbie. I'm not complaining, mate. Anyway, I'll leave you to call some real DX, absolutely. And we'll catch you later on. Take care, Robbie. And dinner, I hope you haven't opened that bag of rice from lockdown, over.
We've still got a good stock, Duncan. Well, I'm 60, so I got an early pension, private pension, but it's very little. It's sneaky enough, but yeah, you get what I mean. But I still do little jobbies here and there. Okay, Duncan. You enjoy your day. Thanks for responding, and no doubt we'll see you again and catch up. MM0, you doing?
Yeah, QSL. Well, do feel free to listen to your lovely voice on the stream, Robbie. Catch you later on, mate. Enjoy your day. 73s.
I see you. Bye now. Anyone else? MM0 UDI listening. This is Mike 0 Uniform Delta India. CQ listening.
Kilo Hotel.
Good.
Oh, hello, Rob, how you doing? 5 and 8, 5 and 8, over.
Roger, 5 and 8, you're 5 and 8 also. Sugar November 1-1, Roger.
Sugar November 1-1, many thanks for the 5 and 8 both ways. Anyone else around? Finish there at lunchtime banquet for Sugar November 11, Control 57, Romeo 5.